Singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Make yourself at home. We are so happy to be joining you in your home. I'm Alice Carone. And since a lot of us are spending, in fact, pretty much all of us are spending a lot of time at home, we decided that maybe it's a great time for you to tackle some of those problems that you've been putting off. I know I'm doing all of my closets, everything else. Well, if you want to do some of your cleaning, because let's face it, it is spring, we've got the way for you to do it, because what you're seeing right here in front of me, it's called the Turbo Scrub. We have this coming up in just a minute, but you know what else we have coming up? One of our best sellers, one of the best sellers. It is #1 best-selling book in the history of HSN. I own it, my mom owns it. It is amazing. Who knew that you could wipe out bugs with bay leaves and wasps, with wine, although I'm not sure I want to waste my wine, but okay, wait. There are such great solutions in this. Great solutions. We are going to share them with you. The price is crazy on this, and you will find such great solutions that are tried and true. These are tested solutions, not things that people think will work. These are things that do work. $19.95, over 10,000 solutions in that. And also coming up, one of my favorite things to present, because I love these, they are pest repellers. And I know it's a crazy thing to say, oh, I love pest repellers. These work on ultrasonic sound waves. And it's a way for you to get rid of everything from roaches, spiders. I don't even know another way to get rid of spiders. Rats, mice, all of that, you're able to repel. What this does is emit a sound wave, and then everything doesn't like the sound wave. They hear it, you don't, your pets don't, but then they run away and you don't have a problem anymore. And it's effortless, and you don't have to clean up carcasses or any of that. I hate to even say that word, but it's the truth of the matter. We have it coming up in just a few minutes, a really nice collection of that, $39.95. But let's tackle our spring cleaning first, because we have something that truly millions sold around the world. It is called the Turbo Scrub. It's a way for you to be able to scrub effortlessly. No more of this. Let this do the work right here. Nice long wand. And not only is this the Turbo Scrub, this is the Ultra. You're gonna get the extra power. You're gonna get this great extension wand with it. It comes with 3 different brushes. The brush you're seeing right there is your everyday brush. And then look at that pretty little face right in there. Matt Davis. Right through the perfectly clean glass. You will get your traditional scrubber, as well as a little pointy one as well. And the pointy one is great for getting into the little corners. This is actually my favorite one to use. It is completely rechargeable, so it doesn't even require batteries. A fabulous buy today. $21.95. I'm telling you, I think this is our best price ever on our sale price, $21.95. But because we're doing a special event, we're doing 6 flex payments on everything. We never do 6 flex payments on our Turbo Scrub Ultra. 6 flex payments, you get this home for $366, even free shipping and handling. Matt Davis, I don't know how you could resist. And here's the nice thing, the way this cleans is effortless. I don't have to even put on gloves.
One button. All you do is press one button. Charge it up overnight. There's no batteries to buy ever, no cords, completely cordless, rechargeable, the Turbo Scrub Deluxe. Look at this. This has got the extendable wand as well. You saw me reaching overhead, so you've got the 4-foot reach. You can reach down without crouching, without crawling around on your hands and knees, and boy, can it clean. You're talking about your bathrooms, your kitchens, all the hard surfaces around the house. Even, I know a friend of mine that owns this and uses it on her boat. and she absolutely loves it. How
you
about
talking about
outdoor
me?
furniture? I am talking about you.
It's me, because I use it on my boat.
Yeah.
Callie and I both do.
Absolutely. And again, here's the unit itself. It comes it's a 2-foot unit, weighs less than 3 pounds. So you can take this, and again, rechargeable, easy to use. Just plug it in overnight. Then you press one button here and you get the job done. Just press one button. Now, talk about tile. You know, tile is one of those things that is always a challenge, whether it's in your shower, in your bathtub, around, even on floor tile. Now watch this, watch what we're gonna do. With this, we're gonna let the turbo scrub do the work. I'm just guiding it, okay? I could use two little fingers and just guide it around, and just pause for a second. Let the turbo scrub do the work. Use your favorite cleaner. Now, we don't have running water on here, but I'm using a little bit of my favorite Professor Amos cleaner in a little solution there. And look how beautiful this tile is gonna look. It's not just good grout, it's great grout. Look at that. What a before and after. You can see the difference. This is so dull and dirty and dingy, and now you got beautiful tile, beautiful grout, and I didn't do any of the rubbing and scrubbing myself. The turbo scrub did the work.
And you know what? Spring cleaning, and spring has sprung. It is the time, and as long as we're stuck inside, you might as well be doing something, you know,
Something
worthwhile.
positive, yeah.
Right? Get it done, but get it done effortlessly, easily. Do not have to, you know, put on your gloves and do this and that. Let this do it, and you're gonna be able to get up super high. We have an extension wand that we are including with this, but you will love that little pointy brush.
Yes,
Boy,
here we go, the
that
corner
gets
brush.
in those nooks and crannies.
I'm
and
telling you.
I love, what is the difference between the traditional turbo scrub and the Ultra?
The Ultra is actually 15% more powerful, 15% more running time. So this is up to 60 minutes of run time.
60,
with
like an
one
hour?
charge. An hour of cleaning. I don't know about you, but I don't clean for an hour.
I don't clean for an hour.
Exactly. Here's that corner brush that we were just talking about. And again, think about your tile, your tub, your enclosures, where maybe that dirt and that grime and that gunk and funk gets into the corners. Now, the mold and the mildew has nowhere to hide. Now the turbo scrub does the job. Look at this, all the way down into the corners, the cracks and crevices. Look at that, right there. Pointy little brush, Mr. Pointy Man. That's a technical term. But all I did, by the way, is just pop off the other head and then put the pointy brush head on there. And all you can do, you can rinse that off. Of course, you just rinse that off at home. But look at how beautiful that is. So you're gonna have all the cleaning done. There's nowhere for the dirt to hide.
I can't clean like this. I can't clean like this, like this turbo brush, because of the rotation, because of this. Oh, sorry, that was wet. Because of the stiffness of the brush, I can't scrub it that much. You know, why would you bother when for $21.95, I believe this to be our lowest price we have ever done on the Turbo Scrub Ultra.
Absolutely.
Lowest price ever, and with 6 flex payments, the free shipping and handling, okay? So you can get this delivered to your front door absolutely free. You have 90 days to try it, to use it around the house, to use it. I bought it for my boat because the extender to get down on the side of a boat by the water line, you just can't do it, right? So this is gonna, it helps me to be able to do it. And it's gentle enough so it doesn't scratch the fiberglass or anything. So for your RVs, for your cars, everything, you will use this all over the place. How big is when you use the extension wand?
The extension wand, this is the
reach?
extension wand, so it adds an extra 2 feet. So it takes your normal 2 foot all the way up to 4 feet, and I'm a little short of 6 feet tall, so I can reach up to 10 feet above my head. I can reach all the way down to the ground, just like you're saying in the boat. You know, how else would you do it? You'd have to hang over the side of the boat with a scrub brush.
Well, you literally,
or pay somebody.
Or like some big brush and try and do it. I mean, I don't have that kind of strength anymore. Not at this point in my life. How much does it weigh?
It weighs less than 3 pounds, and it's so easy to use. You can see it there. Perfect on tile and perfect on grout all around the house. Think about your, you're thinking about bathrooms and kitchens more than ever now. And here's an easy way. Look at this. This is 300 rotations per minute. 300. I did the math. Well, I had Rebecca Wood help me do the math, but it's 5 rotations every single second. I don't know about you, but I couldn't get in there and scrub and rub that hard. That's elbow grease that I had maybe when I was a kid, but not anymore. But look at this. just as Professor says, work smarter, not harder. And with, again, using Professor Amos's cleaning products, I recommend them highly. This is a great, great solution.
A great solution, an effortless solution, and a solution that is so affordable today because we're doing those 6 flex payments. We're having a special Make Yourself at Home event. So we wanted to make it easy for you to maximize your time at home. As long as you're gonna do the spring cleaning, and you might as well do it now when we're home, and we have no choice but to be home, then why not get it done? But do it in a way that is so simple, so easy, and cleans better. You know, it's one thing just to clean and to not have to get your hands dirty, but why in the world would you not clean better? Because this is going to have that rotation that you just simply can't get manually.
It's got that power, and look at that.
And
There's
no
so
batteries,
many places,
right?
No batteries to replace, just charge it up. I charge mine overnight, and then I wake up, you know, Saturday is usually my day. Of course, like you say, now every day seems to be cleanup day, DIY day around the house. But again, think about all the different brush heads. You're getting all of these included. It's not a separate purchase. You're getting all of the brush heads included. So you've got the general size, the big brush that's kind of for general cleaning. You've got this cracks and crevices, the pointy brush, you know, that's a technical term that Darren taught me, a friend of mine. But look at that. If you're talking about, like, imagine you're in your tile, if in your shower enclosure, if you want to really get it clean, look at that, sparkling clean. I mean, we're getting rid of all the gunk and funk that tries to hide up underneath there, but look how beautiful and sparkling clean that is. Again, you're using a top quality cleaner like Professor Amos. I'm gonna go over there and do something that you may have never seen on TV before, so stay tuned.
And let me show you everything that we're including, okay? This really is a great configuration. Look how lightweight it is. Extension wand. So what is this, 3 feet? And then you
2
get
feet, 2 feet plus 2 feet.
2 feet plus 2 feet.
Yep.
So a total of 4 feet that you're gonna be able to reach up, and you will be able to because it is so light. And then you get all 3 of the brushes included at this price. You will love this little pointy brush. I'm telling you, you're gonna use that, all those little nooks and crannies. I love it even for my baseboards. I use it on the baseboards.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
easy to do. And then completely rechargeable. So I never even have to worry. Once you buy this, just add whatever cleaner you want to, but that's it. We're gonna go over to Matt though, because he's got a great demo.
Here's something you may have never seen, ladies. A man actually doing windows. I'm telling you, if they don't find you handsome, they might as well find you handy. But look at that. Here again, this is the turbo scrub. Look, all I'm doing is holding it there and letting the turbo scrub do all that work. And look at that. Look at the torque. The torque means turning power. And you've got turning power there that is going to get all the gunk and funk off, all of the bugs, all of that old mold and mildew. I mean, we're in springtime, folks. Springtime has sprung. Now's the time to do your windows, and you can do them in minutes instead of hours. You don't have to get out there with the hose and everything. This is so, so simple. Look at that. I love it.
You will love it, but you're gonna love it even more when you get it home with free shipping. And you get it home today, it's $3.66. We're doing 6 flex payments on a lot of our curated products for our Make Yourself at Home event. Since we have to spend time at home, make the most of it and get something that you will use over and over. Do you know how long you can use this without having to recharge it? 1 entire hour? An entire hour of using this. So if you are using it on a boat, on an RV, on your car, you'll use this so many different places, inside, outside, to clean those hubcaps, all of it.
I love that.
Simple, easy, but a better way to clean, because frankly, you just cannot replicate that kind of motion that you get with this. So instead of doing that, for less than $22, you're kind of one and done with this. We'll show you some other, if you only buy it to clean the grout, if you only buy it to clean the windows, if you only buy it to clean the boat like I did. I keep mine on the boat.
Yeah, why not? That's where you're going to use it the most, and you might as well keep it there. I want to show you something, a couple things real quick. When you want to put the extension on, all you do is you press the 1 button right there. See that? All I did was press the 1 button, and there's it just snaps into place. Now, as far as the heads are concerned, all you do is pop them off just like that. I'm going to use the head that I haven't used so far, which is the heavy duty. Now, this is the one that I would recommend for grout. If you come in over here and you see all this brown grout here, all I'm gonna do is press 1 button, and I'm gonna put that heavy duty brush head to work. Look at that, it eats right through it. It gets up all that dirt. I'm not over here rubbing and scrubbing. I'm letting the turbo scrub. And listen to this. Now, I'm gonna press down with my hand. Listen to it, listen. You hear that? You hear that motor working hard? It's working hard and it's turning. It's not gonna bog down on you. It's not gonna fail. This is a turbo scrub. This is the one that so many people have ordered throughout the years. My good friend Anthony Sullivan introduced this at HSN, and this is the one that helps you get the work done so simply.
So simply, and today, best price we have offered you, $21.95. I'm not sure it's ever been on 6 flex payments before, but we have it today. And we have it with free shipping and handling and 6 flex payments. If you want to grab a couple of these, I will tell you it is crazy popular right now. And if you can, use express ordering to get through hsn.com. Great way to shop. Our HSN app will get you to the front of the line so you don't have to wait. But get what you want and maybe you share it with a neighbor or a friend, because this is absolutely the new way for you to be able to clean without worrying about your nails. Don't have to put on gloves, don't have to do any of that. It's lightweight, it's a couple of pounds. You can reach up to 4 feet with the extender wand we're including for you. You get all 3 brushes right here.
Yep.
You get your all-purpose brush, you get your stiff brush for your heavy-duty cleaning, and you get your little pointy brush as well. But don't forget, this is the Ultra, okay? And because it's the Ultra, right there, it recharges, and you get 60 minutes, really 60 minutes, one entire hour of cleaning time before you have to recharge.
I don't have 60 minutes in me, but I know the turbo scrub does. And you can get the job done so easily. Try it, get this home and try it, and you're gonna love the fact you can get your cleaning done so much faster and easier.
Faster, easier, better.
Yeah.
You're cleaning better. Because a few of us are really gonna get into those little nooks and crannies, those little corners and everything else, and not with this kind of rotation, this kind of power. So great time to pick it up, $21.95, 6 flex payments. Thank you, Mr. Matt Davis.
Thank you, my pleasure. I'm gonna just keep turbo scrubbing over.
All right, listen, I can pull my car up if you're really bored.
Let's go.
You could use it right about now. Listen, we have a great home checklist that we have put together for you, and we put it together because we do know that we're spending time at home, so maybe these are the things that make your time better, whether it's items to clean with, whether it's food items, whether it's cooking items, whether it can be entertainment or even fitness. If you're really feeling motivated, then we've got all kinds of things that we're gonna be able to share with you there. We will ship them to you absolutely free. So check it out when you get a chance. We're gonna continue on now with our Make Yourself at Home event. And we have something that's really important. Okay, it's called the Sienna Trio Shine 3-in-1. It's a cleaner and it's a sanitizer. And it's gonna come with a great accessory kit as well. Rebecca Wood is joining us to show us how this works. And I'm delighted that you have brought this to us. I don't think there could be something that is more timely right now. Because this isn't just about cleaning your jewelry, which you might wanna tackle right now while we're doing all our little spring cleaning and we're stuck at home.
Polished up. Yes.
Absolutely. But this does more than that.
No,
it takes sanitizing to a different level.
I am using this and finding new ways every single day. This is truly a one-of-a-kind product. It is the only one on the market that has the sanitization power of that UV. These are UVC, the germicidal wavelength that you need to kill 99.9% of all germs and bacteria that lead to viruses, E. coli, salmonella, staph infection. We also have the sanitization power and the polishing power, I should say, of steam. Very strong steam. And then when you really want to get into those nooks and crannies and get a deep down clean, we also have the wonderful ultrasonic power as well. All 3 in one unit. It's the only one on the market that has all 3. And you are going to find new ways every single day to use it. My new favorite way to use it? Money, anything that touches, that I use when I go outside, I walk through the door, I even keep this little door open, money. You've got your credit cards, you've got your keys, anything like that. Once I close it, I'm gonna turn it on. 30 minutes later, that is completely sanitized.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
It's wonderful. Think of all the things that you need. Your wallet, maybe your phone. A phone is a great one as well. Your keys, it's another thing. Anything that's touching. If you wanted to put canned goods in here, you could put a canned good in there as well. And once that's going, it's going to stay on for 30 minutes and then it's going to stop. If you want to get a different kind of a deep down clean, maybe you've got those readers that, you know what, you're using these, maybe you set them down, you didn't even think about it, and you want to get that deep down clean of the steam. All you're going to do is double tap the steam button. And just like that, you're done. It even comes with a microfiber cloth.
And obviously, be careful when you're using that steam because you don't want to get too close to it.
We do. It even comes with a little tong. So you have the tongs that you can do it. So use the tong if you want to. You can really get in there. And we even have this little basket too. So if you have rings or smaller items, you can put them right into the basket and keep it clean right under there.
Awesome.
So it has everything you need.
And you know, that would be great for earrings too. Okay?
Yes.
You're going to use this so many different ways. I don't think I've ever seen anything that cleans all 3 ways. You get that really, did you see that shot of steam? It is amazing. But then you get the ultrasonic as well. And then, is it UV light?
It's a UVC. So not all UV rays are created equal. If you really want to go and destroy the bacteria that leads to viruses, to salmonella, E. coli, staph infection, you need the UVC. That's the germicidal. It's the same UV technology that doctors, surgical centers, that they all use to sterilize their tools. So you can see how dirty this water is from just a couple minutes. Look at how beautiful that is again. You're gonna fall in love with your jewelry. So go through, use it for all of the sanitization you're getting, but clean up all your jewelry. Take a look at that. You're gonna fall in love with it. This is the time. We have a lot of time at home.
Pretty.
So why don't we start falling in love and cleaning everything?
And you know what? We have 90-day returns now. Get it home and try it. But you're gonna use this for so many different things. I have one of those jewelry cleaners and all it does is clean jewelry. And it's so complicated, I absolutely positively never use it because it's just complicated. This is simple, this is easy, but it cleans 3 ways. And you get the added benefit of being able to sanitize with UVC. This is really important, UVC, to be able to use put your phones in there, put your rings in there, put your watch in there if you want to. All those things that we can't figure out how we're gonna sanitize, and we need to be sanitizing. Your car keys can go in there. So just to have the ability to sanitize with the UVC rays in 30 minutes, just pop it in, effortless, and then come back, pick it up, they are completely sanitized, and then to have your steam cleaning, and then to have your ultrasonic cleaning for your jewelry and some of your other items. It's a great day to pick this up, and especially when we're doing our special event 6 flex payments, $24.99 on that to be able to get that home. So free shipping and handling as well. 90 days in which to get this home and to be able to experience it. Whether your nail things, because you know in the nail places they know to sanitize, but
they use UVC as well. Right, exactly.
But the thing is, we're not doing it at home, and no. I don't know about you, but I'm doing my own nails these days.
I am doing my own nails too, which I have a whole newfound respect for people that do hair and do nails because I'm finding it out. But when you get home, think about the things that you're touching right now, that you go out and you're handing to other people still. You're going to the grocery store. My big one is my phone. So I can pop my phone in there. They even have 3 little hanging hooks there, so I can put other things as well. The big thing, when you put these in, make sure those UVC rays are touching everything so that you can go in there and get that full sanitization. I am going to shut this, I'm going to turn it on, and it's going to go for 30 minutes. That's exactly what you need, and it will automatically shut off. You can even sanitize as you're sleeping, if you would like. And then when you're done, you can open it up, you know they're fully sanitized, and then place something else in there. My new favorite way, these gloves. These gloves are hard to come by, right? They are hard to find. I'm gonna use them time and time again. Now I can pop them in there, turn it on, and just like that, they're gonna be sanitized. Here's how simple it is. Now, Sienna put this together because there was nothing else like this on the market, but they wanted to make sure that each one of those, the UV cleaner, the steam, and the ultrasonic are all the exact same you'd find in maybe a jewelry store or any of the other experts are using. So you've got 55 PSI. I mean, it is really strong. You can see right there how easy it is to use. It's just one touch. You're gonna tap it twice for the steam. And then that ultrasonic is just one touch. That is going to give you 46,000 vibrations per second. Why do you need that? Because that's going to gently vibrate anything you put into that water and take out all of the lotions and potions and hairspray and dirt and grime that get into the little filigrees and the tiny little nooks and cranny of your jewelry or anything. I mean, even your readers. It's perfect for your readers, just like that too. And then you're going to be able to use it and all in one little tiny footprint. Do you see that? I have mine right now by my front door. I used to have it on my countertop in my bathroom, but I want to walk through that door now, and I want to make sure that whatever I was touching when I was out in public is going to be sanitized. And I'm going to do that with that UVC cleaning that we have. That chamber is wonderful, but your jewelry is going to be gorgeous. I want to walk you through it again, how simple it is. A great thing. Did you know that every week you're supposed to sanitize all of your mouth guards, your toothbrushes, your retainers, your Invisalign, and you're also supposed to do that with baby toys as well, and kitchen utensils. And I can do that easily. I'm gonna put everything in there. We've got dentures, I've got my retainer right there, and I'm gonna put little baby.
Toothbrushes.
Everything.
Anything.
And electronics, remember, this is gentle. It's not going to hurt in any way. Your remote control, your mouse, anything is safe in there. The only thing we say is if you're gonna have any electronics in there, don't use the steamer at the same time, because that steamer is so powerful and so it heats up. So you don't wanna use it at the same time. But just like that, I turned it on. It's going to be 30 minutes and it will be 99.9% free of all the bacteria and the germs that lead to all the viruses, staph infections, salmonella, E. coli. Now, when I want to go and I want to clean it up, I'm going to take my phone. Because you know what? You can get your phone in there and get it sanitized, but look at how dirty it is. We all know you take off that cover and you're like, what? It got inside there. Watch how I'm able to get it good and clean in seconds. Did you see that power? Isn't that a crazy power?
It's an incredible amount of steam.
It
is
really
a powerful amount of steam, and this is a powerful cleaner. 3 in 1. We have fewer than 9, well, actually we have just over 900 of these to go around, but stop and think about all your jewelry that maybe you wanna clean, and you wanna sanitize it as well. The steam cleaning is one thing. The ultrasonic cleaning is another thing. But then to have the sanitization, so you can sanitize your keys, you can sanitize your watch, your readers, everything that we're touching nowadays, all your nail items, all of those things can now be sanitized in a matter of 30 minutes. And it's so effortless. This is the nice thing about it. Everything is simple, everything is easy. And today on a sale price, you pick this up, you will use it so many different ways, and you will use it year round to be able to use it in terms of sanitization, as well as super cleaning your jewelry. You even get a little basket so you can put your earrings in there, small things you can do. You get the tongs so you can hold it out and safely sanitize and clean without having to touch it. But that little part on the side, UVC, is the key.
It really is. That is what you're gonna find new ways to use every single day. Even your rings, I love that you can use just the UV and steamer, or maybe you wanna use all three. You can decide, because your rings need to be sanitized as well. So maybe put them right away into the UV, and you're gonna make sure in 30 minutes that they're going to be sanitized. Then you wanna drop them into the ultrasonic. And if you take a look, it was just gently shaking it 46,000 times per second to get into the little nooks and crannies. Now I'm gonna take it out though, and I really wanna make it shine. Now I'm gonna go to that steam. And now I've used all three.
Oh, if you have kids around the house, this is great for it. If you have a baby, a new baby, to be able to sanitize, whether it's the binky or whatever it might be.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
yes, the pacifier is great. Remember, that's supposed to be sanitized weekly. Like you said, your toothbrushes, your retainer. But this is good for everything in your household. I love it for the mouse. You know what? All four of us daughters, we're all using the same mouse. So I'm able to take that. I can also take my fitness tracker. I can take whatever I'm using, put it inside. Remember, you want to make sure it's all reaching, those UV rays are reaching every single part of it. All I have to do is shut it, and you see that light is on. In 30 minutes, it's automatically gonna shut off. So you can use this while you sleep and not have to worry about it not shutting off. It's gonna automatically shut off and be clean and sanitized just like that.
Absolutely, you want this. You will use this whether it's for some of your mouth guards, whether it's for your toothbrush. Sanitization, I think, you know, all of a sudden we're realizing how important it is, but so many things that you simply can't do easily, or that we've never even done. I never sanitized my phone. Did you?
No.
I never knew to do it. I didn't even think about it. Now you know to do it. Now how can you not do it? But you want a way to do it that is so simple and so easy. All you do, this is UVC light. It's different, okay, than traditional UV. UVC is really top of the line when it comes to the UV light rays. You're able to get that little compartment, put in your phone, put in everything, whether it's stuff for the kids, whether it's braces, Invisaligns, all of those things can go right in there. But then you have other ways to clean as well with that steam, powerful steam, and then clean your jewelry as well with your ultrasonic right up here. All three, there's nothing like it in the marketplace. Very limited quantities, and with our 6 flex payments today, get it home and try it. 90 days you have to try it, and we're even gonna ship it right to your front door, absolutely free of charge. I love this.
Sanitize everything in your house, even your kitchen sponge. I love it.
I got a couple of
You want me
rings
to clean them for you?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I would love to have those cleaned, as a matter of fact. Listen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really important item when you really stop and think about it. We have some other great things because we're having a Make Yourself at Home event. We're gonna take care of some of those little pesky things around the house coming up in just a minute.
I absolutely use FlexPay. It makes buying so much more convenient.
It allows me to get something a little more extravagant as a gift, not kill the budget.
It's a convenient way to get that instant gratification.
It's great. It's a great way to shop, to be able to stagger the payment.
You might be able to get something that's a little out of your price range. It's a budget-friendly option.
It doesn't feel like it's too much money, and the no interest is wonderful.
It keeps me shopping because I keep coming back.
What really separates a house from a home? A home should provide comfort, coziness, and convenience. Join me on Monday nights where I'll be giving you great ideas for your home, your kitchen, and your life.
Explore your creative side as we wrap up National Craft Month. Tomorrow is our big finale on HSN with 6 flex pay on all crafts. Get crafty with us tomorrow and anytime at hsn.com.
Well, Make Yourself at Home. We are having a special home event because we are making ourselves at home a lot more these days. And we have some great things to be able to help you with your spring cleaning because might as well make the most of our time at home. This is one of those incredibly smart ideas. And it comes to us from Live Pure. Live Pure makes some of the best air purification systems that we sell here at HSN. But what they did was they came up with these air purifying bags. What does that mean? It means these are designed to not mask, to remove the odors, whether it is in your refrigerator, your freezer. Oh, my freezer sometimes, I don't know where it even gets those smells from. Whether it's in your shoes. We're gonna give you a combination of little packets. All you do is put it wherever you need it for $19.95. You get 3 of your 200-gram air purifying bags, and then you're gonna get 4 of your other ones. So I'll just show you the sizes because really I could tell you the 200, 400, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get 4 of your medium size, and then you're gonna get 3 of your large ones. This is not about masking an odor. These are not little sachet bags. These have special ingredients designed to remove odors, completely remove them. Vonabelle Sherman is joining us. She brings us all of our Live Pure products, some of our best sellers here, some of my personal favorites.
Yeah.
I've offered these before. I forgot about them. They're such a great idea.
They really are. And they're cocoa carbon. So cocoa carbon is what's inside our pre-filter of all of Live Pure's air purifiers. Cocoa carbon absorbs all those odors and VOCs out of the air. So you might want to put one near your kitty litter. You might want to put near the diaper bin. Or you also might want to tuck these into the sneaker. That's what I love this size in. If you tuck this into your sneakers and boots, it's the perfect size. So drop it into your bag for the gym, and we can absorb those odors. But there's other things too. Sometimes you buy something and you open it, and it has a particular scent, a chemical even. You could actually put these cocoa carbon bags that don't have any scent of their own. They just absorb everything that's in the air, and then it will absorb all those funky odors, or maybe you just painted or installed new carpet. The other thing is that we don't add a scent, we don't cover anything up, what we do is absorb them. So all of the scents that have been annoying you that you're noticing now because you're home more, you might want to get rid of. And with a set of 7, you can put them all over the house so that you can enjoy clean, fresh air. Another thing about them is that they are reusable. So just picture these as lungs. These are lungs breathing in all the gases, scents, chemicals in your house. And then they need to exhale. And to exhale, all you do is put them outside for an hour in the sun, and they exhale everything that they have collected, all the scents, gases, chemical smells, and even moisture, because these also will absorb 10 to 12% of moisture. It's actually been lab tested to do that. I wanna give you a quick visual about how that might work. I'm gonna move my little sneakers here so that we can stay apart still. Okay, I want you to pretend that this green liquid is all of the chemicals, smells, gases, odors in your house that could be bothering you that you want to get rid of. And so then I want you to pretend that this little white disc is the same as the cocoa carbon that is inside this great color coordinated trendy bag. I'm gonna drop this in, and what you're going to see is that is going to absorb all of that green liquid, just like your cocoa carbon absorbs all of the smells and liquids, gases in your house. All of the odors go into the cocoa carbon. So then, now I've absorbed it. Now, normally if I wanted to get rid of this, what would I do? I'd squeeze it out. Well, guess what? To squeeze out everything that this cocoa carbon has collected, put it out in the sun. The sun will make it release or exhale everything that is collected, then you bring it back in and use them over and over and over again.
Okay, listen, we have 700 of these to go around before they completely sell out. We have sold over 3,000 of these, all right? So we're in final quantities. If you want them in the gray, I have how many in the gray? 250 in the gray. If you want it in the natural color, then we have 500 in the sand. These are so important because these are gonna take that odor and they're gonna take the odor out. But then you put them outside in the sun and it completely releases it. Then I can use it over and over. How many times can I use it over and over and over?
Oh, hundreds. For years.
For years. For
yeah,
years.
They say about 5 years you can use these.
For 5 years I can use these. Now, after I use it one time in my shoe, should then I take it outside and put it in the sun?
No, you can leave it in your shoe for about a month.
Okay.
And then it'll absorb all those smelly, if you have kids with smelly feet or your hubby, or you have kids in sports, put this into their sports bags, into their sneakers, and let it absorb for that month. Then put it out in the sun. It will exhale all those horrible scents. The other thing you could do is pop these into your car. I have 3 boys, all played sports. When they got in the car, it stunk. Or maybe you've had where you were delivering a great meal to a friend and it spilled in the car. And then you had the smell lingering. Put these under the seat in your car, let them silently remove and absorb all of those odors out of the car. You will notice a difference. Now, also it has a grommet. I thought this was really brilliant. On the grommet, you can hang them almost anywhere, refrigerator, closet, but it also means that you can hang them on a hanger in your closets to keep your closet smelling great. And here in Florida, collecting 10 to 12% of the moisture is super important.
It's super important. It's super limited. Save a couple for me. I have this closet on my boat, and for some reason it has this awful smell.
Perfect for the boat.
The boats always have these crazy smells. You're gonna have all 7 of these, okay? 7, use them over and over and over for years. And $19.95, free shipping and handling. Grab a couple of sets of these. I'm telling you, these work, and you have 90 days in which to use it. If it doesn't work for you, absolutely return them. If you want it, 100 left in the gray. I have about 300 left. If you want it in the sand, use express ordering to try and grab them while we have them, because these, it looks like all of them are gonna go. I'm gonna go buy a couple of sets myself. I forgot about these.
These are easy to share. You know, you can give 2 to your other kid and your other kid, adult friends.
Completely reusable. Yeah. I mean, and this is not a sachet. This is not covering up an odor. It is eliminating it. Thank you so much. You know what we're gonna get rid of? Pests coming up next.
Shopping is easier than ever with the HSN app. Turn Turn on notifications to get shipping updates, exclusive offers, and alerts on your favorite products sent straight to your phone. Now you can share all your fabulous finds with your friends right from the app through Facebook, text, and more. Save your favorite products all in one place. See it, heart it, save it. Download the app for Apple or Android devices by searching HSN app on hsn.com.
You are right now looking at the best-selling book in the history of HSN, and you know why it's such a bestseller? Because this has over 10,000 things that are great solutions. And who knew? You will know as soon as you get this book home. It is filled with tried and true, tested solutions that your grandma told your mom, that passed on year after year after year. The solutions are such common sense solutions, give you amazing ways to do everything that you can imagine and then some. Brian Scavullo is joining us with this $19.95, 6 flex payments today on this of $3.33. Brian, welcome to HSN. This is one of my favorite things to present because I have gone to this book over and over and over. And you will too, because the solutions are almost endless, but they're such easy, simple solutions that work.
Super easy solutions. And what's great about this book is there's 20 years worth of data that's gone into this. So Bruce and Jeannie Lubin, the authors of the books, have spent 20 years compiling all this information. And the key is all this information is tried before it's in the book, which is really important right now. We're getting tons of things in our social feeds and on the internet with all these hacks and tips, but you don't know if they work. So I just want you to know when you get these books home, everything in all 10,001 decades worth of tips have been tested. So if we want to go through, we could start through some of the items here.
Sure.
So what we have, we like to start with our pantry hero. So the idea right now is to buy less and get more out of it right now. So what you're going to do is if you have all these things in your pantry, most of us have now, which are going to be extending the use of everything that we have. So things like vinegar, which we all have. Vinegar here will replace lots of what you see inside of this basket here, lots of cleaners, which are great. But if you want to get more stretch, you can use vinegar. For instance, vinegar right here, there's a tip in here for vinegar and salt will get rid of rust on your tools at home. You can use vinegar to replace the chemical air fresheners that are inside of your car. There's tips in here how to clean the actual inside of your dishwasher just with vinegar and some lemonade, powdered lemonade. Who'd have known that it would have done that? There's so many tips here. There's also some great tips.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
Powdered lemonade?
Powdered lemonade, the citric acid that will actually help clean the inside of the stainless in your dishwashers. So there's so many great tips in here. There's also some other tips in here with cleaning. I prefer to use my Beacon Happy Place. Those of you who are out of your wipes right now, you can take a paper towel roll, and what you can do is put it inside of a 1.5 to a 2 gallon jug and mix your cleaner right in there, and you make your own wipes right at home for everybody who's out of those wipes.
Clever.
And they'll stay nice and dry, moist in here when you just turn them closed. So many tips that are in here. Lemons are great too, because lemons do so many different things, from taking care of if you've got pets that are biting on top of your cords and things at home, cats, put a little bit of lemon oil on there. Cats hate citrus oil, so it'll deter them from actually biting on those cords there. If you store your lemons in water, they will actually stay longer by you changing out the water in there than if you actually had them out on the counter. If you look at the difference here, this has been sitting outside and this one is just still more fresh by being inside of the water here. There's tips in here to make your own furniture polish. You can take a little bit of olive oil and lemon and actually make a wood polish right with those two items right there. And for stainless, for polishing silver and things like that, a great tip is toothpaste. We all have toothpaste at home. You can take a little bit of toothpaste right on a cloth and watch how this gets rid of all the tarnish on top of these without having to use those chemicals that start stinking up the house and everything just by using toothpaste alone here. So there's so many tips that are in here. And again, they're all tested, which I think is really important right now as we're all getting bombarded with all this information, these hacks. There's actually one important tip in there on how to make your own hand sanitizer. And that's one of the important ones to know what you're using. People think you can just pour vodka on your hand, and that's not going to work. There's a tip in here to use vegetable glycerin, rubbing alcohol, and mint drops. So all of that will work inside here, and it's tested, which is really good that Bruce has done all that work for you inside of there.
All the work has been done for you, and we have done this on a flex payment today that I don't believe we have ever done before. 6 flex payments, $3.33. You will sit down when you get this home. You will be so fascinated and captivated by this book. You will read it. It is fascinating. And the solutions are just so simple and make such common sense. I'm going to go back over here because really I learn something every single time I listen to you and every time Bruce comes on, because there are so many, over 10,000 tips. And look at the thickness of the book that you're getting for $19.95. Please don't miss this. Who knew? You will know, and you will have so many great solutions right at your fingertips. And they're really easy to find too. This is one of my favorite parts.
Really important. It's an easy read and they're laid out easily as well. So they're little paragraphs, so it's more of a reference guide than a book. So it's easy to use. Whether you're 8 or 80, there's a tip in here that's going to be used for everybody. And again, as we continue with Pantry Heroes, that's the great thing with all this, is that we're going to the grocery stores less frequently now and bringing more home. We're going to give you tips on how to make sure that anything you buy doesn't go to waste. So even salt, for instance, there's so many uses for standard salt. There's a tip in here on how to get, everybody's drinking more and more at home right now, to get lipstick off of wine glasses.
Why did you glance over at me?
Yeah, exactly. This is waiting for when we're done here. There's tips on how we're baking more, how to clean your basting brushes and stuff with salt. There's one also for your iron. A lot of times you get that built-on rust and things that'll go on side of your iron. Between salt and wax paper is a way to keep it clean and to get rid of that rust, which is really great because, like our grandparents used to do, you make things last longer and you want to stretch it. Don't just throw things out. Really make sure that you're kind of getting the most wear out of everything you can. Also, as we're getting ready for the holidays and Easter, people are laying out all of their table linens. If you take a little bit of spray starch and you put it on there, it'll actually help make it kind of stain resistant. And also another tip that's on here, when you do buy products in the store, if you look, for instance, this one says new look, same performance. They charge you for that. So never really fall for the tricks of just fancier bottles and things like that. Always make sure you're getting the best value for what you're doing. And as I said, it's 20 years worth of tips that have been kind of put together in here. And Bruce basically invented life hacks before they were kind of popular. There's actually a section in this book that is about working from home and how to make a home office more efficient. And more of us are doing that right now. There's a great one in here for Wi-Fi, how to extend it. We're using more devices and we're really trying to stretch the strain of our Wi-Fi signal. If you take your router and you build kind of a little wall of aluminum foil on top of there, it'll actually help create like a little mini boost without having to go to the store and buy an extender for your router. We're all doing more and more cleaning right now. I'm sure everybody has found one of those old cassette tapes in their drawers or in their closets. They're great for creating a stand for your phones when you're doing all your video conferencing and things from home and not looking for fumbling. They're a great stand for that. One of the tips that's really great in this book, which basically pays for the book, is these cords. We all have these cords we got with our phones, and they're all $20, $30. You can go to the local hardware store and buy these little sleeves. You just slide these sleeves right on top of your power cord here, run it over a hairdryer, and then what happens is it instantly repairs it, and you don't have to spend that $20 or $30 for another cord. I mean, that alone is something that all of us, definitely can use.
I have bought so many of those cords. It's crazy. Listen, this book is filled with solutions that work. We have sold it for years, but this is the latest, this is the greatest, this is the biggest, over 10,000 tips, and it will cover the gamut. Anything that you can think of that needs to be fixed, there's probably a solution in here for you. And the other thing, like I was saying, is it's easy to find them because see how they're indexed in the back. So it's like, oh, I've got a spill here. I need this. I need to make hand sanitizer. Look it up in the back. It takes you right to that page. Over and over and over again, you will have incredible solutions, though.
No, this is great. There are so many tips in here, and right now, I'm going to pull together a couple of things that I thought was really timely as well. We're all baking more, we're cooking more. Although it's not a cookbook, there definitely are tips in here to help you do what you're doing better. For instance, if you're baking more, but you don't want to make full trays of your breakfast, if you make those egg bombs, or if you're doing baking for muffins and things, if you just fill the empty cavities with a little bit of water, what it does is it'll eliminate hot spots. So you don't have to make that full dozen all the time. You can actually just scale back and make a little bit every day. If you are baking cookies, what you can do is to help keep them fresher longer, just put a piece of white bread right inside the cookie jar. And what that does will keep them softer longer and stop them from getting hard or getting stale in there. Same thing if we're all binge watching all these crazy shows on TV right now. If your potato chips have been out for a long time, pop them in the microwave for about 3 or 4 seconds and they'll get that crispness right back inside of them. As well as right now, if you're buying storing extra bread and things like that, and it's getting to be that rock because you didn't use it. If you just spray the bread down with a little bit of water and you pop it in the oven for about 5 minutes, it'll re-steam it and get it soft again, so you won't have that brick hard bread that's been sitting around. Some basic tips: we're all buying lots of dairy and eggs and things, and we're keeping them in the refrigerator. Always keep your eggs point side up. That will keep them fresher longer. And then the opposite is with your yogurts. If you keep them upside down, it'll actually keep them fresher longer in your refrigerator. If you're baking cakes, what you can do is, in keeping it fresh all the way around, just take a little bit of white bread and put it on the ends. That'll get hard and not the ends of your cake. So every piece will be a great piece of cake all the way around. As the holidays are coming and you're seeing all the Easter candy and thing will be on clearance, buy those solid bars of chocolate, shave them and use them. You'll be able to use them over and over again. And I know that we're running quick. There are plenty of self-care right now. Tons of tips in here to make your own beauty products if you're running out of them. For those of you that are self-caring and you're doing your hair dyeing, which isn't a problem for me, what you do is you can just put some aluminum foil to make sure you don't ruin your glasses as well.
Are you fascinated? Because I am completely fascinated and captivated. It is absolutely incredible to be able to get these solutions from something that is literally less than, what, $3.33 to get home. Try it. You have 90 days in which to see some of the solutions, to read it. You will just flip through the pages. You will be fascinated. These solutions work. We have sold this book for years. We have sold millions of these books. Brian, you've done a great job of taking us through just the tiniest little tip of the iceberg. There are so many solutions that you really will use. You will save so much money. You will save your sanity with this.
Thank you so much.
I absolutely love it. Okay, listen, stay in the ordering process for this. Don't miss out on that, and especially when we're doing those 6 flex payments. And if maybe you'd like to get that book for free, how about this? If you haven't signed up for our HSN card, you can do that today, and we will give you $20 off that you can use for your next purchase. Maybe it's the Who Knew book, maybe it's the pest repellers that I have coming up. And you might check out too, while you're online shopping, our home checklist. We've curated a collection that we think is going to be good for you in terms of being able to clean, being able to get entertained, all kinds of things, maybe even work on your finances with Susie Orman during this time. So there's lots of great things, and we're going to ship all of those to you absolutely free. So if you can, stay with us, because I have one more item to present. And as we spend a lot more time in our home, maybe you're hearing a little scampering or seeing a little roach here and there, perhaps spiders are your problem. We've got a way to get rid of them. It is completely effortless. All you do is plug it in. It uses ultrasonic sound waves to be able to repel the pests. We can't say this unless it has been tested. And here's what it's been tested on. This is tested on roaches. This is tested on mice, on rats. My dad has used it for the ants. I have used it for the spiders. I have used it for the mice. And even works on your roaches. All of these, we're gonna give you a great configuration today, because we're actually doing, I think it's a set of 9 that we're including for you today, and different sizes. Oh, is it 9? Okay, 9 included today. You're gonna get different sizes as well, and even different ones, like for example, this one, you can still plug in things on the side. Let's bring in Luca Puto so he can really take you through this technology. This technology is technology that I personally have used. My dad has used.
Oh, I use it.
And
yeah,
it is so effortless, but it works.
It does work. Well, it's the humane way to rid your home of pests, okay? Because we don't use poisons, we don't trap anything. We use ultrasonic sound waves to get rid of them, okay? So think about this. If you go someplace and they're playing very, very loud music very badly, you can only take it for so long, okay? It's kind of the same thing. The sound waves repel the pests. Now, here's the cool thing. You can't hear the sound that these make. Your pets won't hear it, but these guys, they do. Rats, mice, ants, roaches, spiders. And because they're sound waves, they're going to echo off of any solid surface in the room, which means walls, doors, furniture, and that's also why you want to put one in every single room in your house. Now, fortunately, this set has you covered. You've got enough here for the average 2-story house. Just count your rooms. But don't forget your attic, your basement, or your garage. But the minute you plug them in, Alice, they start working. They just start working, and you don't have to do anything else after that.
And they don't stop working.
No.
They don't stop working. All you have to do is make sure that they do not have something in front of them, because I didn't know that. So
yes.
if there's something in front of them, then it blocks the sound waves. So here's the situation. If you want the gray, we're down to final quantities. I have 6 dozen left if you want them in the gray. If you want them in the white, that is your best opportunity. I think I have about 1,000, is that right? Okay. Actually, I have 1,500 left if you want them in the white. If you want them in the taupe, we have 600 left in the taupe. So limited quantity across the board. Take us through, if you would, Lou, though, what the collection encompasses in terms of the sizes.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of everything in this collection, meaning you've got some of the extra large, some of the medium size, and some of the really small ones, okay? And the small ones that are down there, as you can see, I'm just gonna walk down here. The small ones that we have on here, these little guys, they are just as powerful as the large ones. I like these for countertops where they put out the same exact sound. Some of the units that are in this collection have additional plugs, so you're not going to lose the use of your outlet. There's even one in here in every set, Alice, that actually has USB plugs built into them. Plus, you've got a variety of night lights on here as well. So really, it's sort of a smorgasbord of all the different ones, different styles that we make. But you know what? There's some applications where you're going to want to put one by your bedside so you can plug your cell phone and maybe your tablet into it. Others you're going to want to put in the bathroom, so either A, you don't lose an outlet, or B, as you see right there, you want that tiny one on that countertop. Your pets aren't going to know that they're there, and that's what makes these so convenient. But I want you to think about something. What did we used to do? Okay, well, what we used to do is we would run to the store and we would start buying poisons and traps. Now, I'm going to show you real quick just a couple things that we used to buy. I have to reach down here behind the table to get this, but this is typically what we did, is we would run out and we'd start buying sprays and pellets and tablets and traps and all kinds of things, but I'm not done yet. There's even more. And the reason that I've got so much here is, well, we've got so many different pests. You know, you've got your ants and you've got your spiders, and well, nothing here for spiders, but you got your ants, you got your roaches, you got your rats and mice, and again, nothing for spiders on this table. But the problem with all these, Alice, is that you go out and you spend money on this, and then they wear off. So you gotta use them again. And eventually you're gonna run out of these, and then you gotta run out and you gotta buy more. With the Bell & Howell pest repellers, you never run out. They just keep working, so there's no more money that you're throwing after this problem. And the other thing is the Bell & Howell pest repellers are what I like to call proactive. They take care of the problem before it's a problem. By the time you're running out buying traps and poisons, you've got an infestation on your hands. It's too late, okay? At that point, you're reacting. You're much better off being proactive.
Absolutely, and especially when you can do it without bringing the poisons, bringing the traps. I was scared to death. I had a problem with mice in my home. And let me tell you, I didn't want to put the snap traps down because I had a dog. I was so afraid, you know, that somebody was going to stumble on it. This took care of my problem. I'm telling you, and you don't notice it at first. What you don't notice is it's just quiet. Instead of that little scampering, that horrible scampering noise that you hear at night, and it's just terrifying. And then all of a sudden, it's just quiet.
Yeah.
That's what happens. They leave, they exit. At least try these. Listen, with our extended return policy right now that we're doing, you have 3 months. You have 3 months, 90 days to get this home and see if it works for you. Why not try this today? Why not do it when we're gonna give you that set of 9? Why not do it when we're gonna do it with 6 flex payments, $6.66 to get it home? You will have a really good read on this within the next 3 months to know if this is gonna work for you. Again, if you want the gray, we're on last call now. I have 2 dozen left if you want it in the gray. If you want it in the taupe, we are down to, in the taupe, we have 500 left in the taupe. Wow. And then 1,400 left if you want it in the white. A lot of people order the white because
I have the white.
I have the white too. They just disappear in your home.
They kind of blend. Well, let me ask you a question though. So you walk into somebody's house and you see a lot of these around, and you see a lot of these around. Now, which one of these says, I've got a pest problem? You know what I mean? This to me says you got it under control. This to me says you are in the midst of a war, okay? You've got a problem going on. And these things scare me, you know? Because in the middle of the night, you're gonna hear that sound.
The worst sound I've heard.
And what does that mean? That means there's a carcass in here that someone has to deal with. Now, I know a lot of folks are sitting at home and they're saying, you know what? I can't hear these. How do I know they're working? Well, there's 2 ways. Number one is this right here. There's a little red LED, and you're gonna see this little red LED flash every time it pulses. See that right there? Every time that pulses. But the other way, I'm gonna show you with a piece of equipment that they actually use to detect ultrasonic leaks and for gas lines, because gas comes out under a lot of pressure. Now notice the little red LED on here is going to move every time that LED lights up, and that's because this is detecting an ultrasonic sound wave. That's actually a microphone on the end of it. It can't hear us when we're talking, it can't hear regular sounds, but it will hear ultrasonic sounds. So if you're a doubter and you're sitting at home saying like, well, listen, you're asking me to put a lot of faith into this, that proves that it's actually putting out that ultrasonic sound wave. Now, the other thing is, these have built-in night lights, a bunch of them that are in this set, not all of them, but a lot of them. If I cover the top of this where there is a sensor, you're gonna see how those are, how they light up. And these are what you call dusk to dawn lights on here. They'll come on when it gets dark and they go off when it gets light. So you're getting a lot of extra features here that we typically don't have on our pest repellers, like the 2 USB ports, like the extra outlets, like the night lights that are built into these, plus all the different sizes. So you can mix and match them in different rooms.
And you know, we've been selling these for I don't even know how many years now.
Oh my gosh,
year
yeah,
after
15,
year
20
after
years.
year.
I mean, long time.
A long time, because
Yeah.
this and I use this technology, I think probably at least 10 to 12 years ago, okay?
Yeah.
It was not this particular company, but somebody had given me a sample of one, and I had tried all the traps, I tried everything else, and nothing was working. And so I had this in my drawer, I put it in, and it, like I said, all of a sudden, like 2 weeks later, I went, I'm not hearing that anymore.
Yeah.
It's like they just leave, they just go away. Please, if you can, try them. You have 90 days, you have 3 months. Roaches, ants. My dad was having a problem with ants in his kitchen. I said, Dad, I sell these, you know, I can get these for you. I can hook you up, okay? He used them, I swear to God, they were gone.
That's my favorite thing.
And ants, he had those little things all over his counter. I watched the ants walk around them. It was like somebody was like, hey, he's got one of these little ant hotels here. Forget about it. We don't check in, okay? This is gonna work for you. I believe the gray is now sold out. Gray is sold out. White and taupe only, and the taupe will be the next to sell out. Lou, I love this product, you know that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Try it, 30 days with our extended return policy. Great time to do it. Great to see you.
You too.
All right, stay healthy.
I will.
Listen, Bobby is coming up next.